Hello and welcome to this Operoo training video. Today we'll be looking at how to set up a simple cart form. If you need any help during this training or after, please contact our support team. Up on the top right hand side under help, you can click support and that will show you all the ways that you can contact the support team. Also, if you click FAQs, that'll take you to our knowledge base where there are hundreds of articles on how to complete certain tasks within Operoo. Down on the bottom right-hand side as well, by clicking on the live chat, you can start a conversation with one of our support team. And lastly, you can also contact your dedicated CSM or customer success manager, and they'll be more than happy to help you with any question that you may have within Operoo. Just so that you are aware, for this training video today, I will be using my demo account, which contains only demo data inside of it. Now, before we jump in, let's quickly go over what a simple cart form is and how it can be used. A simple cart form is an e-form that can be used to sell one or more items. This makes it possible for users such as parents and carers to select one or more items within the same purchase. An example of this might be an e-form in which the school is selling school supplies and will have different items available for purchase. Parents will be able to pick and choose the different items available while only having to complete one purchase in the end. Now, in order to create or use simple cart forms, please be aware that the school will need to have a Stripe account. If you go to the knowledge base, you can look up how to set up the Stripe payments feature and what the associated fees are. But as always, if you still have any questions, please reach out to the support team or your CSM. So let's jump into how to create a simple cart form. We're going to start by clicking Add eForm so that you know you can create a simple cart with any of these different eForm types. For today's example, we're going to create one from a parent form. While it's there, you're just going to click here where it says Start from a blank eForm. And at the very bottom, you'll notice that there are two options for creating a self-service eForm. Now, these do come with a little blurb for you to be able to see what they're for, but the self-service simple cart form is essentially for being able to sell one or more items and having that form readily available for parents to be able to buy something. An example of this might be uniforms or school supplies that you just want parents to be able to make that purchase whenever they need to. A once only simple cart form would be, for example, for selling something for a specific event or a specific day. Um, this could be used for a school theater show, for example. So if there is a theater show that you're selling tickets for, this is something that only happens once and you'd like to make that form available only for that time. All right. Now, I won't be clicking into these right now because I am already working on a simple cart form, but just so you know, you just click into these to get started on those. So I'm just going to go back to the home page real quick and I'll search for that form right here. Okay. So here we are in my parent simple cart form. I've created one for parents to be able to buy school supplies. When you create the simple cart form, you'll already have the simple cart question in here. Okay, so all you need to do is add a description, add some instructions. Over here in this column, you can write out the different items that you're selling. You can give them different sale prices. If you need to, you can also make a purchase mandatory by ticking these boxes. And you also have the choice to create maximums allowed per person. So for pencils, I only want parents to be able to buy up to 10 if they need to, up to 5 notebooks if anything. Or you could also click any so that there is no limit. Now, the last thing for you to be aware of is right here where it says fees. As I had mentioned before, there are some fees associated with Stripe. If you'd like, you can pass those fees on to those making the purchases, or you as the organization can absorb them. As always, if you need more information, please refer back to that knowledge base article or reach out to your CSM. Once you're all done, just make sure to save those changes. Now, I won't go through adding members, settings, and triggers in this video, but we do have one on adjusting these three things if you are interested in it. It's on our YouTube page. So what I'm going to do right now is take us to the table view for us to see what it's like to answer that e-form as a parent and how you, the administrator, would be able to see those payments. Okay? So here we are in the table view. These are all of the students that I've already assigned this e-form to. I'm just going to respond on behalf of one of them. And just so you know, this is exactly what it would look like for parents when they open up this e-form. Okay, so they'll see all the items, all of the prices with those fees added on because I did tick that option. And parents can just select the quantity of each item that they'd like to purchase. So I only need these three different items in those quantities. Once I'm done, I'll hit submit and pay. And because I am responding on behalf of a parent, I will need to put in an e-form note, but parents don't need to do this section here. But once they've submitted their response, they can actually make the payment. So all I have to do right here is fill out my information and put in my test credit card. So I know I'm sharing all these details, but it won't work for you. And once I put that in there and make my payment, it will look like this. Okay, so it's just loading there and it now says paid. Okay. Now, as an administrator, you might be wondering, how do I see if this payment has been made or what has been purchased? So I'm just going to navigate back to our administrative account and take us back into the form library. Okay. And we'll just find that e-form right here. And once here, I'll be able to see who has responded or who hasn't. So as we can see, Christian here has responded. That is the one that we just completed. If we want, we can either click these three lines right here and view that individual response. Or we could also add a column and show hide columns to see that specific simple cart question, which is this one right here. Please select any supplies from the list below. If I hit confirm and then scroll all the way to the right, I'll be able to see the response to that question. So I can see everything that was purchased there. Now, the last thing you can do here is if you want to, you can export the responses. So under actions, if you click this option here, you can export those responses to an Excel spreadsheet, or if you choose this one right here, it will export them as a PDF. All right, so that is pretty much it for creating that simple cart form and being able to see those payments and those responses. If you need any help creating your own simple cart form, please feel free to reach out to our support team or to your CSM. Thank you.